Hello everybody! Here is another Z Builds. I am your host Zero. And remember last time how we had the Halo guys? Well, it's time for something similar. We got Lego Star Wars. The Senate Commando Trooper building set. Alright. Now see, there's always a part in these Lego things where it's all like, oh, separate the parts, you'll have a funner time. I don't like to do that. Mostly because I like to have a harder time. So, I forgot that they started doing skin-colored heads lately with what's it called? Lego figures. I think they started doing that with the Lego Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. So, what's it called? Yeah. It's weird how there's like... Are there? Yeah, there's like 3 of them, that's weird. I'm assuming they all were the same except for him? Yeah, they're slightly different, so... That is curious. Oh, I guess one's the leader, that's why. And you can tell which parts are the leader's parts because it has wide outlines. So, that is a wide outline. White outline. Man, it's been so long since I've made minifigures. Feels kind of nostalgic, though I'm slightly familiar to it already because of how... what's it called? How... the Halo figures came out. Zoom in just a bit more. There we go. Okay. So here we have our first guy. Ta-da! I never really had any of the clone trooper little set guys. I don't know why, and I just never did. So it looks like they all have the same blaster, but they... But the lead one has like this extra edge to his that you can see right here. The others are just this, like that. So that's interesting. I do like the fact that they're doing like stud blasters for this. The fact that there are stud blasters, that way you can simulate actual like blaster fire. So that's pretty cool. And we have our first guy made. And the rest are pretty simple, so I'll probably just... The rest are pretty much follow the same thing. Put the body parts on, put the head on, put the helmet on, and then make the blaster. So I'm going to do that really quickly. I'll cut when I have all of these built. And now I have a mini platoon of... What were they? Senate Commando troopers that completely outnumber the Halo figures, but as you can see, the Halo figures have a bit of a size up on them. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but basically this guy goes up only to the shoulder and they still have like a head on them. So that's the advantage to Mega Bloks in a way, that you have more posable figures because of how bigger they are, but still. I remember when Mega Bloks used to just be these guys except you know, Mega Bloks style. So we'll move you to the side, and now we have to build the cannon. Man, this takes me back. This takes me back indeed. I remember when I was a kid growing up, I really just loved Legos, and it's probably why I love the Lego movie so much. It was just fun to be reminded of that simpler time. And building Legos, I guess that's why I love building things in general. Because by building Legos, you know, kind of gets the imagination flowing. You kind of do stuff differently sometimes, because, you know, you can follow the rules, obviously, but, you know, Like the Lego movie said, creativity's a fun thing to have too. And speaking of the Lego movie, it was a good movie. I just didn't like the song. Everyone is awesome. Everything is awesome, and it's like it works, but it just doesn't. It just doesn't do it for me. If that can be explained, like, at all. So yeah, this is a pretty simple design as well anyway. So it's cool though that even though they could have just put like these four guys together and maybe given them like another person and maybe a couple different weapons, they opted to give us the full Lego experience of building something, and that was this turret-like device. And that's pretty cool. I always enjoyed these pieces that I'm using, Lego pieces. They're always fun. Oh, looks like I have it a bit too up. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Makes more sense. Put that to the side really quickly. And start working on what I believe is the cannon portion. Now the cannon portion is interesting because we've dealt with this before many times over the past couple of videos, because I'm not sure if you noticed in the box, but I'll get to the cannon in a second because I wanna keep you guys in suspense. Though if you guys did see the box, you should know what I'm talking about. The box that I very briefly glimpsed you guys at. So let's do that. Put that on. And then you and you. Now then, remember this? This is a Technic piece. It's cool how they incorporated Technic pieces into Lego sets, because combining Technic and Lego really works out well together, I think. It can make some really interesting combinations, like what we're going to be seeing in a second. Ooh, it's no, I didn't skip a step. Oh, okay. So it looked like I skipped a step, but I actually didn't. So put that there, put this here, and then put that on top. Then after that, let's see what we got. We got this brick right here. And then you right here. Put this little armor plate right here. And this right here. So yeah, put those guys right there. And then we can finally attach it. Oh, this is interesting, the way it attaches. Huh. So you got a spinning turret. It's not just, you know, it can cover all the directions. It just can't go up and down, sadly. So now I believe we're entering the last phase of this. At least I'd assume so, judging from it. Oh, yeah, we are. Look at all the Technic pieces. All the Technic pieces indeed. Now you're probably wondering and realizing what the Technic piece is. This is like a cannon-like thing. We've had cannon-like weapons before, though they were more Gatling guns. And it's probably clicking in your head now that, oh, we have the Gatling gun from so many Bionicle sets, and the 2 Bionicle sets that I've done on this channel. So I believe this Star Wars set came out before Bionicle. Don't quote me on this though, but this seems like a really old set that they weren't able to sell at Walmart, which is why it stayed on the shelf, but they didn't lower it for some reason. So that's why I just decided to buy it, because, you know, it's Star Wars. I like Star Wars, so, you know, that is something. This and this, and then we got a U. Kind of pop this back on. Then we got U, and U will be put on here to kind of make it, you know, more complete. And I like how, even though one side's different than the other, they try to make both sides similar enough to each other. So now there's that. And I guess I was wrong, because I didn't see the actual thing, but this can tilt up and down. So here we have it. The set, it just says the Senate Commando Troopers. It doesn't say, like, and cannon. But I do like this cannon, and if I were to get more, it's cool, because then I have, like, a little infantry of cannons. But yeah, then it's basically saying how, oh, hey, you can have one of your little guys, like him, you can have someone like him. If I can sit him down. There we go. You can have someone like him control the cannon, and then you have the main guy ordering them, and then you have the other 2 right here. And actually, let's get them more in center. And there you have it. This was the, I keep forgetting the names because I'm so used to Clone Trooper, Senate Commando Trooper set. And, you know, you have this, but I believe, can you? Yeah, actually that's pretty cool. They realized, hey, the other guy has a gun, so where is he going to put it? Well, you put the gun back here. That's pretty cool. They thought of stuff. And I applaud them for that. And so the guy has a gun if this, like, blows up or whatever. But yeah, those were the Senate Commando Troopers. Short V-build. I'm pretty sure these Spartan guys right here will get totally wrecked by this. Because, I mean, they're Spartans, yeah, but I mean, you got a Gatling gun here. Lego's kind of stepping it up. Oh, and what I didn't show was all the extra pieces left over. They're mostly studs and maybe like one little thing. I guess you could make like a mini blaster like thing like this with like a stud in that, but other than that, not much left. But still, these guys are fun to build. I enjoyed building them. Anyway, I'm Zero. This was a Z build. Hopefully next time we can do something that isn't Lego or Mega Bloks, but there's no promises because I just love Lego and Mega Bloks. And I'll be seeing you guys next time.